Hey, what's going on today? I'm going to be making a vegetarian lentil recipe. It's one of those quick recipes for those nights where you didn't meal prep and you're in a hurry. It's also high in protein, high in fiber. Just uses like basically a few amount of fresh ingredients and some dry herbs. So you're going to see in this recipe. But yeah, let's do it. Let's cook. The good thing about this recipe is you only need a handful of ingredients. So here I have some dried, washed red lentils. I have some crushed tomatoes. I have some smoked paprika with some white pepper and some cumin. You can use whatever paprika you have, all ground black pepper. Have some bay leaves. Here I have a chicken bouillon cube. That's something you can substitute with a vegetable bouillon cube if you want to keep it vegan. I have some fennel seeds and some whole cloves. Here I have some fresh ginger, fresh garlic, some white onions, some sweet onions also works for this recipe, some broth, and some coconut milk. I like to use the broth. I find it adds more flavor to it, but just use water. So to get started, I heated 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Just gonna stir fry our onions. So here to the onions, I'm adding the fresh ginger and the garlic. So you can use garlic powder and ground ginger. I just find like the fresh ingredients just is more flavorful. And just adding a little bit of pepper to this. And the pepper is basically to your liking. Because I have the bouillon cube that already has sodium, so I'm not adding a lot of salt, but you can go ahead and basically add that based on what you like. Next, I'm gonna add our coconut milk. The coconut milk just adds some more flavor, give it some more add some creaminess to this, and then the vegetable broth. And this is unsalted, by the way. Next, we add our cumin, smoked paprika, and white ground pepper. You can substitute the white pepper for black pepper. Now, be mindful it's very spicy, so you might want to adjust it based on the measurement. So here I'm adding the vegetable bouillon cube, fennel seeds. So fennel seeds is just so good for digestion. In addition to some bay leaves, plus I had some cloves in there. So just gonna add in our lentils. The lentils are a bit clumpy because I washed them. So if you have any trick on how to make it not clumpy after washing, let me know in the comments. So I feel like it is a challenge once you wash those type of lentils. And then here, you're just gonna basically cook it for 20 minutes. Now, halfway through, I added our crushed tomatoes. Hey, you're just gonna stir it in. Like I said, like I use crushed tomatoes, but like fresh tomatoes work as well. So here, like after 20 minutes, just gonna stir it. And throughout the process, you want to make sure you start off at medium high and then on low heat, and then stir it at the same time so it doesn't burn at the bottom. But here, basically, just like stirring in it, it's basically ready to go. Let's eat. And there you have it. This recipe is so good, so delicious. That's something I normally pair with white rice. I have it as it is. You can have it with some cauliflower rice if you're looking for like more like a low carb option. Like it's like I find like the flavor is very smoky. So like the smoked paprika adds some. Okay, I gotta go get this little guy. Yeah, so like where I left off, then the smoked paprika add like this nice, tasty, because it's a sweet smoked paprika, has that nice, tasty smoke and sweetness to it. Now you can use whatever smoked paprika you have if you can't find Spanish smoked paprika, and I add the fennel seeds. Now, like if you're familiar with eating a lot of like vegetarian-based legumes like lentils and beans, it gives you a lot of gas. So the fennel seeds and the bay leaves help with the digestion part of it. Like I said, the recipe is so good. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's an easy one to make for like busy nights, meal prep. Lentil itself is just high in protein. So here I have some other lentil recipes that I normally use. So see you in those videos.